In this video, I'm going to reveal all of the secrets that my business partner Ron and I used to get over 45 million views in less than 50 days with the YouTube Shorts and generate over $1.2 thousand in a single month. So buckle up, it's going to be a good one. Hello, my name is George from the YouTube Business Academy, and this video is going to be a complete tutorial about YouTube Shorts. So get ready to take notes and let's get started. Alright, so this is a complete tutorial for beginners about YouTube Shorts brought to you by the YouTube Business Academy. I'm your host, George, and let's get started. So here's what we're going to cover in this presentation. First, what are Shorts and how do they work? Second, why you should do YouTube Shorts. Number 3, how to find a successful niche. Number 4, how to create viral YouTube Shorts. Number 5, examples of successful shorts. Number 6, how to automate your channel and create passive income. And number 7, how to make serious money with YouTube Shorts. First, before we begin, I would like to invite you to our free YouTube Business Academy Discord community. Is the first link down in the description. It's a great engaged community. We talk all about starting a business on YouTube and treating YouTube as a business rather than as a creator. So click the first link down in the description and I'll see you there. All right, so first things, introduction. Why should you listen to us? Well, here's our track record. As you can see, we have YouTube Shorts that go viral. This short right here got 19.4 million views and this one got 9.2 million views. As you can see, these shorts only generated just a few dollars. However, this is going to change in 2023. And if you're watching in 2023, first off, hello from the past. And second of all, now the monetization on shorts is probably much greater than before. Here are some more screenshots from our YouTube Shorts channel. You can see right here we get 6.8, 4.4, 7.6, and you can see this is quite interesting. This short right here got 6.8 million views and generated $120. However, this short got 19.4 and generated just $3. So you can see with this whole YouTube Shorts fund, it's quite random at times. So yeah, this is going to change and we're really looking forward to that. Now, first things first, mistakes to avoid before we get started. So I want you to pay close attention to this and make sure that you don't do these mistakes because they can cost you your whole channel a lot of thousands of dollars, time and energy, etc. First, don't copy and paste videos. This goes against the terms of service of YouTube. It is not effective and just don't do it. You want to create unique content. Second of all, don't take shortcuts. As you move along the way, you're going to get ideas about how to shortcut your way to success. You might find how to do a script easier or a video easier. Just stay away from that. You want to take the hard route. Yeah, you want to basically do the work. Number 3, don't get the cheapest labor. So in this presentation, we're going to talk a little bit about how to leverage labor. And the tip here is that you shouldn't get the cheapest labor because remember, you get what you pay for. So if you get the cheapest freelancers, well, you can expect to get poor quality, right? Makes sense. Number 4, don't copy channels one for one. So we talk about how you should find something that works and model that. However, that doesn't entail you copying channels one for one. Instead, you should find something that works, analyze it, compare it to other channels, and try to come up in a creative way, something unique, right? Very important. All right, so what are YouTube Shorts and why YouTube introduced them in the first place? It's important to understand a little bit of the history behind it, so make sure you don't skip this. It's very important. So in September of 2016, TikTok came to the social media scene. The second point is that there's a general trend towards shorter content. People are constantly on the go. They don't really have time to sit down and commit to a long video. Sometimes you are commuting from one point to another and you don't really want to sit down and listen to a 10, 12, 15-minute video. So you just want to go there, scroll a bit. And you can see that there's a general trend towards shorter content. And YouTube as a social media platform wants to compete. Otherwise, they're going to be left behind. The third point here is that there's an overall lower attention span. I saw somewhere that before, in the beginning of the 20th century, the length of a cut in a movie was something like 10 or 15 times higher than it is right now. And that overall has a really big impact on how our brains are able to focus on one specific thing, which leads to low attention spans, which we can see right now happening with everybody, right? We can't focus on one thing for too long. TikTok began eating away at YouTube's market share. So this is probably one of the biggest reasons why YouTube introduced Shorts, because they've probably looked at their data and they're like, wow, we start seeing that people are now flocking more and more to YouTube, to TikTok. So we should have our own version of that. And I think that was the main reason why they did that. Short form content had to be introduced. So yeah, like I said here, they were eating away at the YouTube's market share, and that's why they introduced. And so YouTube introduced Shorts in September of 2020 to compete with TikTok and make sure that they stay relevant in the short form content game. All right. Now, how do Shorts work? So what's the format? The maximum length of a video is 60 seconds. It is a vertical format, can be watched without sound. This is actually very important. Take a note of that. They're snappy, they're fast paced, and most views come from Shorts feed, aka recommendations. So you can see right here, this is a screenshot of traffic for one of our shorts, and you can see that 86% of all the traffic comes from Shorts feed. And if you're starting out, most likely you're going to see this data as well. This is very important to keep in mind. Now, why you should do YouTube Shorts? Well, you either adapt or you won't survive. Now, YouTube recently reported that they have over 1.5 billion active monthly users. The barrier to entry is much lower than for long form videos. And what I mean by barrier to entry is it's much easier to create a 60-second video than it is to create an 8, 10, 12-minute video, right? So that's the barrier to entry, and it's much easier than with long form videos. It takes much less time to create a good quality shorts, right? And you can get some incredible views and subscribers really fast. Ron and I, we recently started a brand new channel, and we got that to, I think, 40,000 views in like less than 7 days. And we didn't even implement all of the strategies and tactics that we were using, right? So yeah, and you need to just adapt to the changing landscape of content. As you can see, things are changing, evolving all the time. And if there's a general trend towards short form content, then you wanna be there and you want to play with the rules of the society, right? Of the evolution, basically. All right, 28,000 subscribers from one YouTube short. You can see this is a screenshot from our shorts channel, and you can see that this one short that got 19.4 million views brought in 28,000 subscribers. I mean, this is just crazy. And it didn't take us much, time to make it. And this short is only 37 seconds long. How crazy is that? So this just shows you the power of short form content and what it can do to your channel. Now, if you're liking what you're seeing so far, before we move any further, this is just the tip of the iceberg right here. This is the information and this is the video we have here on YouTube. And there's a lot more that goes on in Discord. There's a very engaged community. We talk a lot more about YouTube as a business, about shorts, about YouTube automation, cash cow channels. We bring on experts. Listen, I highly encourage you join the YouTube Business Academy community on Discord. It's completely free. Just click the first link down in the description. I'm quite active there. Ron is quite active there as well. You can ask us some questions. We have live masterminds happening. So click the link, join us, and I'll see you there. Let's move on. How to find a successful niche. So think about it, it's like getting married. It's a very important decision to make. You can see I added a little picture here of this man proposing to this woman, and I replaced her face with this shorts logo. But most people quit at this stage. Once they start planning, once they start thinking about how to how they want to go about shorts or how they want to start about a YouTube and a business in general, they never even come around to choosing a niche, right? It becomes too much, overwhelming. And yeah, but this is a very important step because, we're going to talk now about the niche criteria, the niche selection tips, and also I'm going to give you some ideas about different niches that you could consider. However, I encourage you to think for yourself and just take everything here, as I'm saying, as an inspiration kind of, and then think for yourself, right? Because think about how many people are going to watch this video, and then think about if every single person like you is going to take the ideas that I'm going to present, then it's just not going to work for everybody, right? Get creative, think for yourself. Very important. So what are some of the criteria for the niches? The right niche equals big growth. If you don't get this right at the very beginning, might be not so good. So first off, your niche should have a clear audience. You shouldn't just be posting random shorts about everything, right? You want to focus on one specific audience. If you're talking about Formula One, then you should only do Formula One. If you are doing shorts about books, then you should do only about books. Bill Gates, only about that. You know what I mean? So just like you want to have a very specific one. Your niche should or can or could include famous people or brands, right? That's kind of an audience right there. Also, it's important to consider that a lot of things are happening around it, right? So you want to make sure that there are some media coverage about your niche, right? Whatever it is. Elon Musk tweeted something crazy, then you want to kind of jump onto that, right? Think about that. And also another criteria here is that your niche has a future and it won't die out soon. So an example of a recent niche that kind of skyrocketed but then died out was NFT. Now, I'm not claiming here that it's never going to come back. I just don't know, right? But if you look at the Google Trends, you can see that it skyrocketed, and now at the time I'm recording it, it completely died off. It might pick up, it might not, but the people who started an NFT channel are probably not getting so much traction with it right now, right? Makes sense. Now, here are some of the tips for choosing a niche. Riches are in the niches. That's a saying, and I subscribe to that idea. You want to look for a sub-niche. So a sub-niche is a niche within a niche, right? You don't want to go and make a channel about cars, but you maybe want to take a little step forward and you want to make just Ford, right? Just videos about Ford, right? Ford history, Ford cars, Ford news, etc., right? Or you want to maybe go even further and talk specifically just about one specific car model, right? Just an idea. Or if you're talking about books, you can be not just books in general, but just psychology books, right? So a sub-niche, that's where the riches are, right? The more defined your audience is, the better your targeting is going to be. Research YouTube and see what works for others. Do not reinvent the wheel. As I always say, you want to go out on YouTube and you want to become an active user of YouTube and see what other people are already doing, because this will give you more ideas. This will kind of inspire you and get your creative juices flowing about what is working for others and what you can really implement for yourself. But once again, get creative. Don't just copy people. Have your own unique take on it. And yeah, like I said here, take a proven concept, but make it unique. Don't just copy. Very important. Niche ideas. Take inspiration, but don't copy. You can see I'm kind of coming back to this idea all the time because I really want you to understand that copying just doesn't really work, right? I found that for myself. You want to have your unique take on it, right? At least a little bit. Sports. Here are some ideas. So sports, you can do about basketball, football, golf, darts, Formula One, hockey, tennis. Sports clubs, LA Lakers, FC Barcelona, Boston Celtics. You can see each one is a very defined thing. Famous people, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, Justin Bieber. Popular organizations, Apple, Google, Microsoft, and entertainment, celebrity gossip, movie star snippets, etc. Right? Hope this gives you some ideas here. How to create viral YouTube shorts. There is a formula, and I can't give you the exact formula, right? Because by the time you're watching it, it might change, right? And there's not just one formula for every short. There's so many different kinds of them. But overall, right, if you look at shorts, you can kind of see that most of them are fast cuts, right? So they have captions. Some of the words are highlighted with different colors. it's very important that your short grabs the attention of the viewer within the first second of them seeing it. I mean, just judge how you view shorts yourself. If you go there and you scroll and if it doesn't grab your attention right away, just one scroll away, you're on to the next one, right? And you want to change scenes as well, like fast cuts. You don't want to just have one thing and it's just, captions change. No, you want to 1, 2, 3, 4, and so forth, right? You want to change the scenes because that's really going to keep the retention of the viewer. So ask yourself, why should anyone watch your short? What is the value of your content? And I always bring this up because this is so important. Most people, beginners, when they're starting out, they don't ask this question, right? And the most important question you should ask is, what is the value of my content? Is it entertainment, right? Is someone going to be entertained watching my short? Is someone going to learn something new? Is it educational value? Or maybe someone is going to be inspired and going to feel some kind of an emotion, right? So define clearly what kind of emotion you want your audience to feel. That's going to determine what kind of value your content provides. And once you understand that, you will have a much better focus on, or much better understanding on what you should focus on when creating YouTube Shorts. All right, hope that makes sense. So here are 2 viral shorts examples.
When we did Team Trees, so our goal was 20 million and we hit like 6 million in the first few days and it started to slow down. And then out of nowhere, Elon Musk just replied to one of my tweets and he's just like, oh, this looks interesting. And one of Marcus Brownlee, he just did an interview with them, so they knew each other. And Marcus was like, yeah, this is cool, you should donate. And he's like, sure, why not? Basically. And then Elon just donated $1 million. And then all of a sudden now the world cares and is like paying attention. And it really like...
Yeah, so you can see what is happening here. As I said, there are different formats to different shorts, right? And maybe this one doesn't have cuts. This one doesn't have, it's just an interview, right? It's just a clip from an interview with Mr. Beast. You can see their captions, but they're leveraging someone's name, AKA Mr. Beast, right? So now everyone who cares about Mr. Beast is very likely to watch this short, right? So leverage someone's big name, brand name, etc. Now let's take a look at the second one right here with Kobe Bryant.
There was a time when Kobe Bryant was so mad at his teammates that he made them take off their shoes during halftime and threw them in the trash. His teammates were wearing Kobe's signature shoe and he told them that they were not allowed to wear his shoes because they were too soft. After the game, the Lakers ended up getting blown out by the Portland Trail Blazers, where Kobe completely lost it and said this to his teammates.
From now on out, every time down the court, I touch the ball. Y'all gonna learn what it's like to play with Kobe Bean fucking Bryant. And I'm sitting there looking like, okay, oh, this motherfucker's serious.
Yeah, so you can see this is a little bit of a different format. It has cuts, it has captions, colors, etc. right? So and this has a story, right? So what Kobe did to his teammates after getting blown out. So once again, you can play around with different formats of shorts. Really look and see which one resonates the most to you, because you want to go for shorts that resonate with you, right? You don't just want to make shorts that, just to make shorts, right? Just to get views. Make something that you actually care for. This way you'll be able to do it for a much longer time. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Now, how to automate your channel and create a passive income machine so your content gets posted while you sleep and you make money while you sleep as well. So first things first is you want to leverage labor to create content. So what I mean by this is you want to hire freelancers who are going to be creating that content for you, right? If you don't have the money to start with that right now, you can start creating them yourselves. However, if you do have a little bit of money as a startup capital, then I recommend you take this route from the very beginning maybe, right? If you don't want to do this yourself and you just want to kind of grow a channel and you have some money to invest, you can go to a website like upwork.com and you can look for video editors who are going to be making these shorts for you. And depending on what kind of format you are going to have. It's going to determine how many freelancers you will need. If you're just going to be doing something like Mr. Beast style, what we saw there, where it was just like a snippet from an interview, then you just probably need one person who's going to be editing and adding the captions. However, if you're going to be something doing like Kobe Bryant, then you will need to have a scriptwriter, voiceover, video editor, etc. But you know, this is up to you to decide, right? If you want to get more help with that, come join the Discord. Let's hang out. Maybe ask me a question. Let's figure this out. And yeah, also you want to systemize your workflow. So what I mean by this is, let's say, for example, you go for shorts that require multiple people, and then you're going to be posting multiple times per day, right? So very quickly, things are going to get really messy, right? You're going to have multiple shorts in production, in the scripting, etc. So you want to somehow organize and systemize your workflow. And for this, you can use management software such as Trello, Asana, or Monday.com, okay? And then lastly, you want to stay consistent and you want to monetize your channel, which you can watch this video to learn the 5 different ways how to monetize your shorts. Or if you want to learn how to get massive views with YouTube Shorts, you can alternatively click this video right here.